Good afternoon everyone. My name's David Malvin from McDonald Jones Homes. I'm here today with Ricky Perryman and Amelia Pritchard, our home. This is the Massena 32 design. It's located here in Port Macquarie. This is a new display village to the region. In fact, it's one of the biggest villages between Newcastle and the Gold Coast. This village is only recently opened a few months ago. It's got 19 homes, 14 builders. It's a beautiful village. It's been executed really, really well, and we're certainly excited about being in here. We've got 2 homes here at the moment, actually just about to commence construction on another up the end of the street. We're looking forward to walking you through this beautiful home. As I said, it's the Massena 32 design. This is quite a unique 2-storey home for our range, and it's unique in that it offers an upstairs living. So if you've got a view that you want to enhance, this is absolutely the home for you. So come on through. As we walk through, I also just want to highlight this is one of our new sales suites. I think it looks fantastic. If you work with us, you'll find you'll be sitting at one of these desks with the guys working through your plans, working through your job. And out here, I'd like to introduce you to our building and design consultants, Amelia Pritchard and Ricky Perryman. Welcome, guys.
Thanks.
Certainly a stunning home that you guys work out of, isn't it?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Pretty lucky.
Pretty lucky. Well, this home, I think you're very lucky. This home, we've really run with a coastal theme, and certainly the colours here, some of the uses of materials, you can really see how this home just has a soft, natural sort of feel about it, don't you think?
Yeah, definitely.
Agree, 100%.
Well, look, what we want to do today is Ricky's going to walk us through downstairs, and then Amelia is going to walk us through upstairs. So, Amelia, if you wanted to head on up.
Yeah, I'll meet you guys up there. Thank
Great.
you.
And Ricky, before we head inside, this facade, this is a pretty popular one, isn't it?
Oh, hands down. Without a doubt, this is our most favourite facade for this home. It really gives out that wow factor with the skillion roof and the parapet roof above the garage door. But not only that, if you're not a fan of the skillion roof, there is multiple other facades that we do with this design, including the Hampton style, which is incredibly popular too. But there's about 7 or 8 different facade options to choose from.
This one seems to work really well with that coastal sort of theme. Does it work well with any other sort of styles, do you think?
No, it works well with every with every style that you can really work with. I mean, there's the contemporary, there's the modern, there's the classic, and obviously the Hamptons. It really does suit most options available to you.
Excellent, mate. Well, come on, why don't you walk us through?
Sure. So first of all, we've got this big, beautiful wraparound patio, and tying in with the coastal facade and the feel. You've got the timber paneling to the roof there. And then as we come through, we've got this big, beautiful, wide 1200 by 2.4 entry door with tri-lock handle. So how about you come on in, guys? So instantly, as you walk through, you've got that wow factor with the 2.7 ceilings. And not only that, you've got the square set cornices. So that gives you the even bigger open feel as you come into the entry. To make it feel that it's even higher than the 2.7 ceilings. And then as you come on through, as you can see, you've got this beautiful VJ paneling floor to ceiling, which really ties in with that coastal feel. And then also coming through here, we've got this beautiful bulkhead in the entry to the both bedrooms, which you're able to add some furniture to really make it pop. Coming into the front bedroom, we've got this really on-trend feature wall. Wallpaper at the moment is hugely on trend. And not only that, the most important thing about our bedrooms in this design is they're really spacious. Plenty of space for your family members or your guests coming over. And not only that, to make it feel beautiful and big, we've got these huge entry doors and internal doors throughout the home.
It's really got a nice, soft, warm feel about it, doesn't it, mate?
It does, 100%. And also, again, that ever feature wall with the wallpaper. so on trend at the moment. And then coming through, so on the right hand side here, we've got a big, beautiful walk-in linen. So that's one thing that really excites me about this house is the amount of storage space and linen space. You can never have too much. Not only that, the other feature is it's right next to the laundry, and this laundry is a huge laundry. There's plenty of space, even to put your ironing board in to do some ironing as you're in here. And then as you come on through, we've got the key point of the home downstairs. So the activities room, which really does give you that massive amount of space out here for your guests downstairs or for your young family downstairs too. Not only that, again, you've got the bulkhead to the side, which you're able to recess your pictures or your TV or your cabinetry on so it doesn't pop out. But the other really thought out feature with this home is it flows straight onto your alfresco. And with your alfresco, again, you've got these 2.4 high doors, the bifold doors, which really open this up to make this flow beautifully outside. And then on the alfresco, as you can clearly see, there's vast amounts of space for entertaining. And we've got the timber paneling to the ceiling again as well to really tie in that coastal feel. One of my favorite things with this design as well is if you do have the older kids, so you're the older demographic for the families, is this is a perfect space for your children. And then with the balcony upstairs, that's more the adult zone. So then you're separated without actually needing to be. And then coming back through, we've got the other third bedroom. And adjacent to that, we've got the powder room with the built-in sink there. So with the powder room, it's in a really good location because it's right off the activities room. And so it's really accessible for coming in and outside as well. And then next to the powder room, we've got this really luscious bathroom with floor to ceiling tiles, a frameless shower, and it really ties in with the feel of the home. And then as we just come back through the home, we've got another recess that's at the bottom of the stairs. So this is a really good thing to really put some accessories and features to the home. So then when you're coming down the stairs, you're not just looking at a blank wall. It really helps tie in the home and the move of the home. And then coming back to also the storage that I said, there's another fantastic location to put storage underneath the stairs.
Well, thanks very much, Ricky.
No worries at all.
It's fair to say that this is a pretty beautiful home, isn't it, mate?
It is, but that's not even the best part of the home.
That's right. I was just going to say, I think we'd both agree that the best part is upstairs. So why don't you come on up?
Thank you.
Just as we're walking up, just want to highlight this beautiful window that just lets natural light through this room. One of the major features of this stairwell, and as Amelia will touch on up here, it really complements the rooms up here.
Thanks, David.
So welcome, Amelia.
Thank you.
Why don't you run us through upstairs?
Yeah, well, like you mentioned before, one of my favourite features of this design is the amount of light that the upstairs living gets. You've obviously got the huge staircase window, but you also have a kitchen window splashback as well. We'll come through to the kitchen. I like to call it the heart of the home. What I like about this kitchen bench is the depth. So it's 1.2 metres long, and it's just really a great space for the family. Also, we see it is a real entertainment home. Obviously, this design is done for views mostly. So there's a wine rack we've chosen to do here, but you can also do it as a study nook or additional pantry space. You have a lot of options with this area here. Then
Sorry to take you off track, Amelia. This panelling just looks gorgeous. Does that wraps all the way downstairs, does it?
It's a real coastal feel. You see it throughout the whole home is the VJ panelling.
Oh, look.
Yeah, you see it throughout. Yeah, it really brings the downstairs to upstairs and integrated in as a whole. Coming back to the kitchen, you've got the integrated Fisher and Paykel fridge, which is really common, a lot of clients like to do. And you also see the dishwasher as well, integrated into the cabinetry. You see the fresh stone concrete. It's actually a stone, but it looks like a concrete. It's really popular. And one of my favourite features of this home is through to the butler's pantry. The butler's pantry, I don't know how many designs you can say that you can get a view from your butler's pantry, but that glass window splashback really gives it. And then you've got all that additional storage space for all your appliances and everything else as well. Yeah. Following through the kitchen, you've got obviously your large 900ml Fisher and Paykel appliance that's included. And then you've got your integrated sink as well. If we head on through here, what I really like I mentioned before, this is an entertainment home. And this is a wet bar area. So it's got a wine and cool fridge at the moment. You can do a lot of features with it, but I think for this home, this is perfect. It comes with a recessed area in, but I've also seen it as a study nook desk as well. It's just great for, serving straight to the dining area as a whole. Then coming out to here, this is probably the heart of the home. You've got the large balcony for entertainment. So this is perfect for views. If you've got looking over some sort of ocean, a lake view, or even a huge tree line, this is what the best part of upstairs living is that you're further away from your neighbours and it feels like you're above it all. So this is a great feature and it is really popular for knockdown rebuilds at the moment.
Flows through, doesn't it?
And also to mention as well that the timber panelling here gets brought from the front facade and also here. So it adds a bit of a subtle coastal touch, which has really become popular. When you're coast to coastline here, this is definitely what I'd like to recommend doing. One of the biggest highlights to this home with this facade, the alley facade, is the rake ceiling. You've got the square set cornices as well followed through, but it just gives you that wow factor, I find. Also, another feature of this design that most people don't even pick up on is that the staircase is actually adjacent to the living area. So that void actually makes the home and living area that real open plan living, which is what we find nearly everyone is after, that big open plan living that just flows throughout the living area. Then we've also see here, we've got our inbuilt cabinetry with a furniture recess. I really love when clients decide to do these inbuilt cabinetry because it really shows a bit more thought behind the design and it's customized to the way they live as well. Next up, we have the master suite. So I'm not going to lie, this is going to be a bit of a showstopper, this one. So come on through. Before we actually get there, we do have the powder bathroom. The reason why I really like having a powder bathroom in this design is that obviously, you're going to have a lot of guests here when you're entertaining. You don't want them always coming through to your ensuite. So the powder bathroom has got a bit of funky wallpaper that's come back in. You also see the timber look laminate, which is a really cool feature. And just like downstairs, we've got ample amount of storage. So we've got the walk-in linen for upstairs. So I really think it's important when you've got segregated living to have a storage space upstairs as well to keep the vacuum in and other bits and bobs for the master suite. Thinking of the master suite, come on through here. Now this is a wow feature. This comes with the alley facade, so the rake ceiling comes through from the living area above to the master. You see the celestial style windows here, and this is probably one of my favourite spots of the home. So coming through here, you obviously have the balcony. You've got the cultured stone that gets obviously pushed from downstairs to upstairs, the timber panelling that gets followed through, and you can even fit like a day bed in here, which is what I really like. Is it's a private, secluded space away from the family. We find a lot of our clients do like. Again, to mention storage. So I really love this recess in here. You can do so many things with it. What I like is if you want to put a TV in here, it's great to binge watch on Netflix. You've got ample amount of storage. I definitely could have a go at filling those ones up as well. And then you come through to the walk-in robe. So as a female, I have to say, this is everyone's dream. So you get to customize this with a qualified interior designer. So you can have extra drawers if you like. As you can see, it's super light and airy, which I really like about this design. It adds a lot of light into your walk-in robe. And like I mentioned, you can do additional shelving, drawers, or, hanging rail, whatever suits you as well. Last but not least, I'm going to take you through to the ensuite as well. So with the ensuite here, You've got a freestanding bath. Again, you see the floor to ceiling tiles. What I really like, what they've chosen here, is the tapware. It's really got a bit of a character to it, but still in such a modern home. I really like it. Then you see the wall mounted cabinetry, the fresh stone concrete, again polished through, and then a round mirror with an integrated sinks as well. You know, it brings that real coastal feel into this area. So that's it for the tour. I'm going to take you back through the living area where I heard you guys have some questions, and we'll go through them together now.
Just before we do, Amelia, obviously
Yes?
this is just excellent to really enhance that view. What if our view was at this side of the house rather than this side?
So this Massena does come with another version of it, with the downstairs living is the exact same, but upstairs is flipped. So this master would be at the rear of the home, and the living area is at the front of the home. So really, if you've got ocean views from the front, we can definitely cater for that as well. And we, like you said, we can add kitchen window splashback. There's a lot of options for, you know, trying to capture that view.
I mean, it's a very popular design for us, this one. We seem to sell it a lot around the coastal areas, around Foster, Tallwoods, Halliday's Point, and up around Lake Cathy for those customers that have those magic views. Anyway, as we said, guys, we wanted to take the opportunity to answer some questions. So we'll come on through to the kitchen and we'll look at those questions. G'day, Ricky.
Hey, here you go.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah, look, as we said earlier on out the front, we really wanted the opportunity to hear from you and answer any questions that you might have. Kate from our marketing team's with us, and I'm told there are a number of questions that have come through. Kate, did you want to shoot a couple at us?
Yeah, thanks, Dave. One of the questions that's come through is, what size block would this design fit on best?
Sure, so that would really depend on the council area and region that you're building. However, realistically, the minimum size you need is a 350 square metre block. However, I wouldn't always look at a square meterage purely because it will depend on the width and the length of that. So I would actually look at a minimum width of 13 metres and a minimum length of 26.5.
Okay, great. Thank you, Ricky.
No worries.
One of the other questions that's come through is this design suitable for a knockdown rebuild? Yes, it definitely is. It's been really popular for knockdown rebuilds. Finding land close to the coastline is difficult, especially in this market. So we're finding a lot of people knocking down their beach shack and building this beautiful home. So that's become really, really popular, especially in the recent times. Yeah.
Well, Kate, thank you for those questions, and thank you everyone for tuning in. We'd love to answer more of your questions, and we're certainly able to do that. If you want to keep sending them through, we'll be here this afternoon working through those and getting back to you as quick as we can.